step of the way. Even on the D-Day, catch us live on 11th of December 2022, where we will provide you detailed ALIT analysis, expected cutoffs, paper pattern, and much more. So why wait? Join us live on 11th of December 2022. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Hi everyone, very good evening and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. Am I clearly audible and visible? Good evening everyone, good evening, Vaishnavi, Arya, Sijan. Hi Herman, can you hear and see me clearly? On the app as well. Okay, so this is one session that we had been waiting for so long, and here are your 75 passages that you've been asking for quite a while, as I had promised you in the earlier classes. Hi Bhanu, good evening. I've been really good everyone, and yes, good to see you after a long time. ठीक है, so last few classes में मैंने आपको promise किया था कि जैसे हर साल examination से एक महीना 10 दिन 15 दिन पहले हम देखते हैं कि लास्ट 6 months में वो कौन से important articles थे editorials में जो आपको पढ़ने चाहिए, जिन पे passages exam में आ सकते हैं. Because if you have seen the last few years pattern, you must have seen a lot of passages coming up from editorials, magazines, journals, fiction, non-fiction based, current affairs based. So we are going to be working on reading these passages that according to me are important, that you should read before you sit for the final examination. So agenda क्या है, पहले agenda समझो, उसके बाद मैं समझाऊंगी पैसेज हम पढ़ेंगे कैसे passages. ठीक है, तो agenda ऐसा है कि here we go. One second guys. Yeah, so the agenda is that I have brought 4 passages today, and the passages are from various sources. So basically these are from editorials. It could be from the Hindu, the New York Times, the Guardian, the Times of India as well, because last दोनों साल Times of India से articles आए थे in the critical reasoning section. So I have picked up passages from multiple sources, okay, and we'll be reading these. अब ये जो 4 passages हैं, I am going to give you a question after every passage on the main idea. So I'll be making you read 4 passages in the class today from various editorials, and I'll not explain anything. You'll first have to answer the main idea question. I have 4 options for each question. Okay, so we'll do 4 passages, 4 questions like that. And somewhere in between, my video team is going to post the link of the first PDF that I'll be releasing, which has 5 more passages apart from the 4 passages we'll do today. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. I have another class with you. I'll be releasing 3 more such PDFs apart from doing 4 passages in the class. So that's how I'll be releasing the PDF. Somewhere during the middle of the class, the PDF is going to be released in the chat box, and it will be attached in the description box before the class ends. I hope I have been able to answer all your queries about what we're going to be doing in the class for today and tomorrow, and how the PDF of the important articles that have appeared in the last 6 months that you should be reading is going to be given to you. Good to go everyone? Understood? Any questions pertaining to what I've explained to you? Any questions in the app? Bhanu, Sahil, anyone? देखो वीडियो टीम शेयर करेगा, रुक जाओ यार. देखो ये इतना इजी, इट डज नॉट कम सो इजी. जब तक मेरे वीडियो टीम को ये नहीं हो जाता सेटिस्फैक्शन कि मैम के वीडियो पे इतने लाइक्स आ गए, इतने शेयर्स आ गए, तब तक ये इतना, इट डज नॉट कम फॉर फ्री, राइट? इट्स अ गिव एंड टेक थिंग. So video team is going to track that, and that's how you are going to earn it. Till the time a video team tracks it, I'll be sharing a PDF. They will be sharing the PDF. I'll not do that. I'll be showing the first passage, everyone. I'll not be explaining anything. I've taken so many classes on how to identify the main idea that, I think you've become a pro at that. So I'll not explain what you're supposed to find, but every passage, Shubham, I will be answering this query by the end of the class. ठीक है? छोड़ दो चैतन्य. Simple. ठीक है? So I'll not be answering any question right now which is beyond the agenda of the class. Stick with me. I'll be showing the first article. First article में एक ही question में main idea. You'll have 4 options. Read the passage so that you know the main idea by the time you reach the end of the passage. I'll not tell you anything of how you're supposed to find the main idea. आपको पता होना चाहिए by this juncture. Okay? But before I show you the first passage, we've launched our test series. You still have a lot of time. Not a lot, some time that you can utilize this test series. Abhi bhi time hai, enroll kar lo. The details are there under my video in the description box. Here, you go with the first page, first passage. I'll tell you what the source is, that's there by the end. Read the page and send me a done. Bhanu, can you please refresh your page in the app? I mean, log out and log in again. Just a minute. Next page, everyone. Just leave here, that was the first slide. Shashti, you've read it. Done, everyone? Now you know the source. It's the telegraph.com. The title is Devil in Details. Why have I taken passages from the Telegraph India? Because if you have analyzed your sample papers, the sample papers, 2 sample papers that the consortium had released, we had passages from the Telegraph India. And that's why I have in the PDFs that I'm going to be sharing in the class, Gradually, I have taken many passages from the Telegraph. Here we go with our question. What's the main idea? Read the 4 options. Send me your answers in the chat box. Main idea. See? Okay. B. C. अच्छा एक बात बताओ, what's the difference between B and C? How did you eliminate B if you had marked C and people who have marked the other way around? How did you eliminate the other option? Because I think B and C are pretty close. How will you decide which is going to be the correct answer? We'll have to look. Aramda says A. We'll have to look. I'll not give you any recommendations right now. Bhanu says A. I think option A is a clear incorrect one. I'll tell you why. But B and C are too close. You need to figure out which one of these two. Is C a bigger picture or is B a bigger picture? Be very careful with what you mark, guys. The correct answer is a B and not a C. Now I'll explain why. C is not a bigger picture. See, understand. Let me take you back to the passage and let me explain how the passage starts. Of course, the passage starts with this report that gives us a beautiful picture of things that have been changing for positive in the education sector. But the picture is not rosy. That means something is hidden behind that. Option B says that our education system had contradictions. What are the contradictions? The contradictions are good that you assume and then the negative aspect of it, the bad part of it. The Bhadrita, understand. So there are contradictions. Contradictions in terms of more enrollments but more dropouts as well. Contradiction in terms of more women enrolling but eventually dropouts as well. So we have contradictions. And one thing that will help you find the correct answer and prefer B over C. Listen to me very carefully. Can you read this part again? And please read the line that I've highlighted and then tell me, would you prefer B because it has a closure of the passage as well, which C does not have? Since the passage is written with exactly Shubham, it doesn't have the interventions that are needed. It doesn't have the suggestions. Do you get it, Sahil? Sahil, it covers the optimistic part as well because contradictions are good part, various bad parts. These are the contradictions. Some good things happening, some bad things happening. Okay? So basically what I'm trying to explain here is that when you have a main idea, I'm going to use that encompasses everything. That is, if the passage comes with suggestions and recommendations as well, I have to include that as well in my main idea, which is there in B and not C. C leaves it open-ended, कि खराब है चीजें, but B says क्या करना चाहिए. ठीक है? Got it, everyone? So that was the first passage, everybody. So out of the 75 passages, you're done with the first one. I'll quickly take you to the second one. Ready, everyone? But before that, we've launched a test series. You still have time. You can enroll yourself and do not proceed without hitting the like button. Do that right now. Let's proceed. Passage number 2. Read this and send me done. This is a very interesting one. And okay, FYI, the passages get more interesting. And the last one is the icing on the cake. You're going to have fun reading that, I promise. There's a main idea question, remember. Page number 2. Page number 3, everyone. Here you go. Very interesting, Khushi. Next page. Here you go. Good that you've noticed that, Asta. Oh, sorry, Neha. Does it end here? No, it doesn't. When passages are lengthy, what do? You skim. Priyanka, the meaning is written in the very next line. And that's the end of the passage. So now I'm going to show you the question on the main idea of the passage. I hope you've focused on the bigger picture, the other technique that I taught you about identifying 3, 4, 5 important words that will make the entire passage concise, paying attention to the opening and the closing part of the paragraphs, passages. That's how you identify the main idea. I hope you remember all the 3 techniques that I've taught you, all the 3 pointers that I've taught you. If you still are struggling with the main idea questions, remember, I can share the link of one of the videos that I had created a few days back. You can rewatch that session. On that note, what is the main idea? नहीं, एक पैराग्राफ और पढ़ लो यार, पढ़ लो. Yes, Simrala, very easy. Chalo, let's look at the question. Here you go. What's the main purpose of the theme of the passage, the purpose of the passage? क्या आंसर है बताओ? D. शाबाश. A. D. D. यार, ओके. एक बात बताओ, ऑप्शन डी, ठीक है. एक बात बताओ, ऑथर का ओपिनियन क्या है? Is he pro-Britishers? He has of course criticized Tharoor, but then is he pro-Britishers? And if he's not pro-Britishers, तो क्या आंसर डी हो सकता है क्या? अब तुमने बिल्कुल स्टैंड बदल दिया, अब तुम बी पे आ गए, जो पहले ऑप्शन बोला ही नहीं था. He is not pro-Britishers for sure. If he is not pro-Britishers, D has to be outrightly eliminated. D गलत हो जाता है ना आंसर आपका. अब तुम बी पे आ गए हो, to appreciate the role of Indian reformers in bringing social reforms in India. Again, has the passage been written? Answer this question in your own head. Has the whole passage been written to appreciate Indian reformers, or has the whole passage been written to compare and then differentiate between the role of Britishers and Indian reformers? I'm just giving you hints. It could still be D, FYI. Think. And now give me one final answer. Oh, Suryansh, hold on. I'll read everything. But after we're done discussing this. Thank you, my child. I'm going to, okay, it's A. Final is A. तो ये दिमाग पहले क्यों नहीं लगाते हो बच्चे? Why are you waiting for my explanation to come? Why can't you think of it on your own? Why do you need my guidance? You guys have been attending my main idea classes for so long. It has to be A. Okay? Exactly. The entire passage has been written to compare if Britishers had a role or not, and who had a more important role, Indians or Britishers, okay? That's why the whole passage has been written. आया हरिओम समझ में? देखो बच्चे, I'll take you back. एक बार स्टार्ट करते हैं, ठीक है? जब भी कंफ्यूजन होता है ना बच्चे, मैंने डेलिबरेटली बहुत क्लोज ऑप्शंस बनाए हैं. जब भी कंफ्यूजन होता है ना, तो फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ लास्ट पैराग्राफ पे हम थोड़ा ज्यादा फोकस करते हैं. वो हमको क्लैरिटी देता है मेन आइडिया की, क्योंकि सारी कहानी इन दोनों पैराग्राफ्स के बीच में ही आती है. ठीक है, आप क्लैरिटी लेते हैं, एक बार सारे ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट करना सीखते हैं, कैसे एलिमिनेट करेंगे. ठीक है, सो शशि थरूर offers a convincing and robust indictment of British Empire in India. He says Britishers did not do anything. British imperialism was conducted for the benefit is a wrong idea. So Shashi Tharoor completely credits people like these Indian reformers who brought social change in our country. But he says, I agree with Tharoor here, but there are two aspects of the idea of reformation. He continues with how Britishers identified problems and their role ended there. They did nothing to rectify the problems. उन्होंने उस problems का फायदा उठाया, लेकिन उन्होंने एक अच्छा काम किया, उन्होंने problems को identify किया, जैसे child marriage, सती system. उन्होंने problem तो identify कर लिया, लेकिन उस problem को solution किसने दिया? अब हम last paragraph देखते हैं solution के लिए. Last paragraph पे आओ. This unpacking is also essential to recognize the distinct nature of social reform and the freedom movement, and to understand better the developments in independent India. Who was responsible? The Indian reformers, reminding us of the need to be prudent and to appreciate the complexity of social reforms. ये complex क्यों है? Because it's a mixture. Identification of the problem, उसका solution ढूंढना. This is how the darkness we sought to be overcome through reforms by the giants of Indian national movement. Who are the giants of the Indian national movement? The Indian reformers, the bearers of the light. ठीक है, तो अब आते हैं ऑप्शंस पे. सबसे पहले तो ऑप्शन सी एलिमिनेट करती हूं. थरूर के ओपिनियन को क्रिटिसाइज किया है? नो, थरूर के ओपिनियन को प्रमोट किया है, बट बोला है कहीं ना कहीं ब्रिटिशर्स ने आइडेंटिफाई तो कर ली थी हमारे कंट्री में प्रॉब्लम. पूरा पैसेज थरूर के ओपिनियन को क्रिटिसाइज करने के लिए बिल्कुल नहीं लिखा. फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ इज somewhere or the other finding appreciation to it. C is incorrect. To describe how Britishers also played a role in bringing social changes along with Indian reformers? No, they had no role. They only identified the problems. It's basically differentiating. Some people think Britishers ने identify करी, Britishers ने resolve करी. Some people think Indian reformers ने करी. So he wants to differentiate between how. सूर्यांश, इतना तो एडिट कर लो कि सर नहीं मैम क्लास ले रही है. ऐसे कॉपी पेस्ट से कैसे चलेगा बच्चे ब्लाइंडली? ठीक है मैम. मे बी द ऑथर यूज्ड द ब्रिटिश रोल as a way to appreciate the role played by the Indian reformers and can be seen in him mentioning the aims of Indian and British actions. In that case, B would be appropriate. Let's check out B again with your logic, Sahil. B says to appreciate the role of Indian reformers. Does it mention Britishers anywhere? If my 90% of the passage focuses on Britishers, can my main idea be without that term, Sahil? Yeah, it cannot be. Agreed? So, if the 90% of the passage is based on discussing the role of Britishers, I cannot eliminate. I can't assume that he has included Britishers in the role of Indian reformers. That's too much of an assumption. ठीक है, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं नेक्स्ट पैसेज में. पैसेज नंबर 3. बट उसके पहले वी हैव आवर 7 days महा रिविजन शेड्यूल गोइंग ऑन. और आज जैसे फर्स्ट क्लास है, कल मेरी एक और क्लास है 7 PM. मिस नहीं करना है, 7 days अटेंड करना है. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट पैसेज हियर यू गो. कल कर लेंगे सिजान, कोई बात नहीं, बना लेंगे पैसेजेस. Ravindra, you might. Elliot might give you these long passages. Okay, now I think a lot of people join me late. I'll be doing 4 passages. I'll be attaching a PDF with 5 passages. My video team is going to do it in the next 10 minutes or so. Slide number 2. No Simrella. Office work is white collar job, जो managerial work होता है. This is not from the Hindu, don't worry. Alicia, you'll get the PDFs. Let's do this first. Next slide. I have hidden the title, obviously, because otherwise you would know the main idea. Here you go. What's your answer? Be very careful, very careful. बेसिकली एक जगह पे फुल टाइम एम्प्लॉय होके काम कर रहे हो, कहीं और भी छुप छुप के काम कर रहे हो. रामदास, दैट्स moonlighting. Yeah, so what's your answer? B? I have very, very close options. You have to be very careful. अच्छा, confusion है ना, तो एक just think about this question once. Why has the whole passage been written? You guys are saying D. आज या तो तुम मुझे ढूंढोगे or I'll be found dead by the end of the night, or else I mean you're going to do something bad to me for sure. Alifia, what did you mark? If you're really sure, what did you mark? I would like to check it. Alifia says D. अच्छा एक बात बताओ Alifia, is the whole passage written to make this argument that moonlighting will continue to be punished? सोचो सोचो सोचो, थोड़ा सा दिमाग यूज करो बच्चे, पूरा पैसेज क्यों लिखा है? जिवेश, इसका आंसर क्लास के एंड में करूंगी, प्लीज स्टिक विथ मी टिल द एंड ऑफ द क्लास. साहिल सेज ए, प्रियंका सेज डी. अब क्यों आंसर बदल रहा है फिर आपका? देखो ना, सोचो बेटा बच्चे, पूरा पैसेज किस लिए लिखा है? Here you go. The correct answer is an A. So वही मैं बोल रही हूँ कि आज by the end of the night I'll be found dead. Katyayani, I'm very proud of you. The correct answer is A. The whole passage has not been written only to make this claim that punishments will go on. Punishment will go on is the closure of the paragraph. But ये बताने के लिए पूरा पैसेज लिख दिया कि मूनलाइटिंग की punishment चलती रहेगी. खुद सोचो डी कैसे हो सकता था आंसर? क्योंकि तुमने उसको लास्ट में पढ़ा तो तुमको लगा सबसे मेरे दिमाग में फ्रेश यही है, इसको मेन आइडिया बता दो. गलत हुआ ना? ठीक है, basically it's divided. Some people think moonlighting is fine, some people think it's wrong. The punishments will continue though, but because there's a dearth of skill, it would continue. ठीक है, yeah, B is close. Now let's understand. Basically, the author does not present his own viewpoints. He's quoting people. Okay, he's quoting Infosys. He's quoting some other organizations. It's right here. Swiggy, Cred. He's quoting Infosys and Wipro. So basically, he's quoting gurus and managers of how they consider moonlighting. Good, bad, and they are the ones to punish people, right? That's exactly why you would prefer A over B. A and B are very close. I would absolutely agree. So the whole passage is not written to define what moonlighting is. No. It's written to discuss its merits and demerits, but in reference to what these people think. That is what makes A better. Okay? Alright. अब एक last passage है मेरे पास. ठीक है? So, Sahil got it correct. ठीक है? In the app. अब एक last passage है. I told you you're going to have fun reading the last passage. और last passage के question से पहले ही आपको PDF share. अच्छा, संजीत वीडियो टीम से आप सुन रहे होगे ना? ये नेक्स्ट पैसेज कराऊंगी, ठीक है? नेक्स्ट पैसेज कराते ही PDF शेयर कर देना चैट बॉक्स में, ठीक है? अटैच कर देना. एंड एवरीवन, these bosses and managers are you don't have to write them explicitly, okay? HRs, employers, these are bosses and managers. No, Sichan, they don't have questions. Acha, apart from this, one more thing. I've already said that we are going on with our CLAT and ALET question series every day at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Don't miss out on that. Tomorrow my class is at 7 p.m. I'll be releasing additional 3 more PDFs with 4 more passages with main idea and tone questions. Now, before I show you the next passage, have fun reading the passage, but don't get deviated. You have to answer the main idea question there as well, and do not continue without hitting the like button. Hit that right now and share it with your friends. Thank you if you've done that already. And everyone who's watching me live on the app, please help me by rating me a 5. Here you go with the next passage, everyone. Let's talk about idli. Here you go. ये देखो आ गया पीडीएफ। पहले पीडीएफ डाउनलोड कर लो, बाद में पढ़ना पीडीएफ। ये पैसेज पढ़ लो आप। Next page, everyone. Next page. I'm sorry if you haven't had your dinner. Absolutely, Alifia. Kadla curry, appam, stew. I've had aloo parathas. I can have idlis again. Next page, everyone. All these Bangalore students, guys, would link to it. MTR's Rava Idli, the one near Lalbagh, yes. यार हरिओम, ये आलू पार्शली कैसे बनते हैं बच्चे? Next page. You know what? This is actually not a made-up story. This is actually a reality because during the World War II, the price of rice shot up, and that's exactly when Rava idli came into existence. Because people said, Britishers said, भैया इडली डोसाज नहीं चलेगा, राइस नहीं है हमारे पास, तुम भी wheat खाओ, वो भी wheat खा रहे North Indians. But South Indians said, no, we can't eat wheat chapati, we don't like chapati, we want our idlis back. So they made rava, which was very close in texture to how idli turns out. And they said, chalo, idli khana hai, eat rava idli. That's how rava idli came into existence. Sijan, you're on the right track. Absolutely, Alicia. You're going to love this page. Have fun. This paragraph has meme splits. जीवेश क्लास के एंड में बताऊंगी बच्चे. So it's from the print.in. If you've seen the sample papers, there have been passages from the print.in. I've included many short stories in the PDFs as well from the print.in. Here you go with the main idea. I hope you remember the main idea, not just having fun reading the passage. What's your correct answer? क्या आंसर है? सी. आज you will find me and you will kill me today. I am sure that's going to happen today. See, okay. I'm sure you're going to find me and you're going to kill me today. The correct answer is not C. The correct answer is A. Italy unites people across the globe. कि मतलब अगर मोदी को और थरूर को यूनाइट कर दिया तो पूरे ग्लोब को यूनाइट कर देगा क्या? नहीं बच्चे, इसलिए नहीं लिखा है पूरा पैसेज. Thank you for marking an A. Is the correct answer now. बच्चे देखो, अरे you're right. See, the author clearly hates idlis in the passage. He hates it. He says, भाई ये क्या है, इसमें कोई टेस्ट नहीं है. ठीक है, सिजान समझो. He says it has no taste at all. Okay. This is one of the most fun classes I've had in quite a while. Our classes have been pretty serious, but I'm glad that we are actually coming close to the year end on a good note. ठीक है. चलो ठीक है. मैं समझाती हूँ. देखो, idli is loved by many people across. It has brought two opposite-minded people on the same platform, on the same page as well. But that does not mean idli works as a unification. It does not work as an idea that unifies people. इडली का काम यूनिफिकेशन नहीं है. इडली यूनिफाई नहीं कर रहा है. इडली इज अ कॉमन थिंग दैट्स लाइक्ड बाय मेनी. द ऑथर क्लियरली हेट्स इट. ही सेज इट्स टेस्टलेस. जब लॉकडाउन में लोगों ने इडली बनाना स्टार्ट किया था, ही हेट्स इट कि भाई क्यों वापस बोरिंग लाइफ में जाना है एक ऐसी चीज जो कि बिल्कुल कंप्लीटली टेस्टलेस है. ठीक है. तो देखो अब C says Italy unites the people across the globe being one of the most loved breakfast options. C does not hint at all at the criticism the author is posing. ठीक है, तो C बिल्कुल गलत हो जाता है. Now B says Italy does not deserve to be this popular. It's tasteless. It's too outright. The author isn't that outright here. That's what makes B wrong. ठीक है? But it's still liked by many. It's popular in the masses even if the author hates it. That's what A has. ठीक है? तो I hope you now know the correct answer. ठीक है, चलो अब 2-3 क्वेश्चंस आंसर कर देती हूँ before I continue. ALET का detailed analysis on 11th of December 1:30 p.m. You see all of us live together. Don't miss out on the opportunity. अच्छा, और मेरा एग्जाम सेंटर आया है, कौन सा सेंटर आया? Let me, I just forgot. मेरा एग्जाम सेंटर आया है SRMSIT गाजियाबाद for CLAT. If you come to the same center, say a hi to me. It's मोदी नगर बेसिकली. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. बीबीए फिल करना है, बीए फिल करना है. आई होप यूर लाइफ. बीबीए फिल करना है, बीए फिल करना है, ये डिपेंड, देखो बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस होगा नहीं, बट अगर आप क्लियर हो कि आपको कॉर्पोरेट लॉ में जाना है, वुड रेकमेंड आप बीबीए फिल करो. अगर आप क्लियर हो आपको सिविल्स में जाना है या आईएएस की तैयारी करनी है या जुडिशरी की तैयारी करनी है, वुड रेकमेंड आप बीए फिल करो. अगर आप कंफ्यूज हो तो जरूर बीए फिल करो, क्योंकि आपकी मेजर डिग्री बीए या बीबीए नहीं होगी, आपकी मेजर डिग्री होने वाली है एलएलबी. तो एक आसान कोर्स फिल करो जो ज्यादा टाइम कंज्यूम नहीं करे आपका बीए या बीबीए में से. ठीक है, इफ यू फिल आउट बीबीए इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ लिटिल मोर टाइम कंज्यूमिंग फॉर यू इंस्टेड ऑफ बीए, and I don't want you to be so distracted because your major degree is going to be your LLB degree. I hope I've answered your question. Oh yes, Chaitanya, how will I know the questions then if I don't write it? Okay, now that I'm a law aspirant. Okay, and I hope you've downloaded the PDF. Everyone who's watching me live on the app, the PDF is available on our YouTube page where the video is going live. It's under my video in the description box. Okay, and that's all, I think. So I am going to be winding up the class. Make sure you like the video. I'm going to come live again tomorrow 7 p.m. No more Italy articles, but something very, very equally interesting with more difficult questions on main idea. Don't miss out on that session. And please comment under my video if you think you've been helped by this session. So that's all for tonight, everyone. Good night. Work really hard. God bless you.